Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliette Cleary. If you're new here, I'm a manifestation coach helping you to attract your next level life and business. So today's video is a little bit different. I'm talking about my story a little bit because I recently posted on Instagram and a post on YouTube, just talking to you guys a little bit about my story and my successes, and there was a lot of engagement. You guys were really inspired and you wanted to know more, so I'm making this video for you. So basically, for as long as I can remember, I've had this belief that I'm not good enough. And why I feel so passionate to share this is because I feel like every single person is feeling that way or has felt that way. And it's something that I really want to be able to help people to shift and change so that they can be that next level self and have that next level life, because you cannot attract that next level life if you're feeling not good enough, right? It just doesn't make sense. So from not feeling good enough, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. I attracted abusive relationships. I attracted so many illnesses and chronic conditions in my body from childhood, which is just, the body telling you what's going on with your energies. Literally just your body's talking to you in the only way it can. And I attracted, struggling with money and just not really, I held myself back in my business for the longest time because I didn't feel good enough. Even when I had the inspired idea to start YouTube and to spread my message, I was like, oh, but I'm not good enough, or I'm not perfect in every way, so I can't teach. How can I help someone if I'm not perfect? Because it's that thing of I'm not good enough, which was eventually I talked myself out of. But it held me back for so long because I always felt like I was meant for more. I always knew that I wanted these, like what I said, a next level life. So the amazing health and the relationships and the work. So I always wanted to create a bigger impact in the world and help people and have what I do not feel like work. And get to live life on my terms, because I just never felt like the kind of normal path that most people take. There's nothing wrong with that, but I just never resonated with it. I always wanted to do something more, something bigger, something different, and that's just me. Maybe that's you too. But I held myself back for so long, guys, for years, just thinking, well, I'm not good enough. And all this crap, it's just not true. Stories that we tell ourselves of why we can't do something, why we can't have something right now. And it's it's available right now, but not if we're telling that story. So yeah, I held myself back and I didn't take any action. And so, my life was not what I wanted it to be. So as I said, I talked myself into, maybe I can do this. And really that's what it takes. I was like, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do this work. Maybe I can help others. I wasn't even really thinking of it as a business when I started YouTube, because I was just kind of testing the waters, and I was so excited about the experiences that I had with manifestation that I just wanted to share it. And I felt like so many people felt like it was really complicated and difficult to understand. And so I just really wanted to break it down and make it more simpler. But even so that you can live that amazing, spectacular life that you want to live. Even by doing what seems like you're not working on it. Because this shouldn't be about struggle. This shouldn't be about hustle and work, right? It's about ease and flow, receiving. So anyways, I talk about, roughly around 2 years ago, when I had manifested some good things into my life, but then there just came this point where everything kind of just, came crashing down a little bit. So I got to a point where I looked in the mirror one day and I didn't recognize myself. I had put on weight for the first time really in my life, and I was like, I don't even, that doesn't look like me. Like, I did not recognize myself in the mirror. And the weight was an external manifestation of how I felt on the inside. I wasn't being me. I wasn't loving me and honoring myself. I didn't feel like me. I wasn't laughing. I wasn't doing the things that make me me. I wasn't doing the things that make me happy. And I was so focused on problems in my life. And I was also so focused on how do I fix the problems? So how do I get those things that I really want? And it all just hit me at that point, as well as I had a health problem. I had a couple of health problems at the time, and that I had improved, but then turned around and got worse. And there was just this 1 month that I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't live like this anymore. Something has to change, and it's got to be my energy, right? As well as, I felt stuck in my business. I was very unclear. I just was confused. And I also felt really stuck in my previous relationship. I just felt like it was a dead end, and there were so many problems that just felt so overwhelming. And so I really waited until it got bad enough to do something. And you don't have to wait that long. But yeah, I wasn't living into my full potential and purpose and power. And so what I did is I just made a decision. I cannot keep being unhappy. I have to change my internal state. Otherwise, this is going to be my life, or worse, right? So, that was a turnaround point. That was a turning point, because all of a sudden I'm focused on how can I be happier? How can I appreciate more? And not just like doing it half-heartedly. Like, even in the midst of things that made me upset, I'm like, okay, what can I be grateful for? What can I appreciate? And just having more fun in life, because I will tell you that if you want a life that you love, that you absolutely love, you have to start loving the life that you have right now. Otherwise, how are you going to bridge that gap, right? Because you're not a match otherwise. So what I did was I just started enjoying life. I started doing things that made me feel like me. And I've talked about this before. And so after doing the energy work and just focusing on me and just doing things not to get a manifestation, trusting that the universe had it figured, had it sorted for me so that I didn't have to worry about it. That was the thing, is like I was giving up my worry. That's what letting go is, guys. Giving up your worrying about that thing. And if you have like a next level big vision, like I do, right? And that I was focused on at that time, there's going to come a point where it's like, okay, and this is what I've said recently as well, like I have to go all in. I got to go all in because, and especially if you're wanting to create impact in the world, it's not just about you. It's about who you want to help as well. And it's like, well, if I really want that next level, then I have to do the inner work. And so, yeah, that's basically what I did. And I did the energy work. I can't go into all the details of every single thing that I did, but I just made that my top priority. Stopped worrying about what wasn't happening. I just gave up. Like, I'm letting it go. I gotta find a way to be happy right now. And then, yeah, within a shorter amount, so I started that journey. And then it was really when I started meditating every single day it just like kicked things up. Like I'd already got some like, you know, good results. There's something else I want to say too, but what really kicked it into gear was the meditation. And within a few weeks, a couple of weeks even, I was just seeing problem being resolved, problem being resolved, problem being resolved, manifestations, my body healing up with different issues, feeling just a zest for life, feeling like I like life again, you know, and I like myself, and more fun, attracting more fun into my life, more abundance. I attracted my soulmate, who at the time was my best friend from years ago, who is now my partner. So, and my other relationship ended. I attracted more like confidence. I just felt like I just dropped all weight just fell off my shoulders. And also the weight did fall off my body as well, which wasn't instant. It took a few months. But the results were accelerated when I let go and I didn't need the things anymore. And I know that's so hard to grasp, because when we really want something, we really feel like we need it. And you don't want to let go of that grasp, but you need to. You need to. And here's the thing I wanted to say before, which is really going to help you. If your goal is no longer the actual manifestation, you'll get the manifestation. You have to fall in love with the journey of transformation, of inner change, of becoming happy, of becoming more yourself, of reclaiming your power and your purpose in this world, of reclaiming your confidence. So if you fall in love with this process, that's what's going to get you results. That's the only thing that has ever got me amazing results and consistent results, and multiple things manifesting at the same time. Because this is why. When you are just focused on the journey of inner growth and happiness and changing from the inside, and self-love and worthiness, feeling good enough, right? When you're focused on that journey, you don't give up when you don't see physical manifestation showing up. And because you don't give up, you get the physical manifestations, right? If you are focused on the physical manifestation showing up and you're doing some of the work, but then you don't see it manifesting, sometimes you get discouraged and you stop doing the work. And this is what happened to me when I started exercising. I love exercising. It feels amazing. But I will say, for like almost 30 years of my life, I did not like it. I could not stick to it. Even though I wanted a more toned body or whatever, and at one point wanted to lose a little bit of weight, I couldn't stick to it. The only way I could stick to it was my goal being, I'm exercising to feel good. And that's exactly why I started, right? In 2020, I started working out during COVID lockdowns just because it felt good. No other reason. I'm like, I think it might feel good to move my body. That was like an inspired thought. I was already focusing on gratitude and stuff. So you get inspired downloads, guys. And so my thought was just, okay, I feel like I would like to exercise. So I did just 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes. That's nothing. Sometimes like 7 minutes, sometimes 15, right? Just to get the ball rolling so I wouldn't give up. I was not exercising to lose weight. I was not exercising to tone up. That was like a bonus. Like, of course I want that, but I was only doing it because of how I felt afterwards. I was like, yes, I feel amazing, right? That rush of endorphins, just to move your body feels great, right? if I had, and that's why I did not give up. I didn't give up on exercising because I wasn't taking score of like, oh, what are my results? If I was focused just on that, I probably would have given up like previous times. Whereas I'm just focused on exercising to feel good. So, you know, I'm not taking score of whether I'm toning up or losing weight. Like, yeah, I'll note any good progress, but that's not my priority. Same thing with this whole journey. If you make it about the inner growth and transformation, you won't give up because you want to feel the way that you want to feel. You want to be who you want to be. You have a bigger vision. You have a bigger goal for your life, a bigger vision for your life, for yourself. And if that's your first number one priority, you will not give up. You will not give up on doing this inner work, and therefore you will get all the manifestations. Okay, so that's huge. Like, please watch this again and again until that clicks into place for you, because that is the secret. I've just given you the biggest secret. Okay. And obviously there is more advice and specific things and tools and advice I can give you. But I am saving that for my new program, coaching program that I'm going to be launching very soon, which I have mentioned, at least to my email list, I have mentioned that. So, yeah, that's basically my story. Is now I have so many of the things that, you know, not that long ago, I was really wanting and having, like, had no idea how it was going to happen, you know, because you could sit there and you could think, well, it can't happen because of this reason and that reason, but the universe knows ways around everything. And when you let go and you focus on the inner journey and the energetic work, that's when you stand in your power. So that's when you're going to get results. That's when your whole life is going to change, because your life, your world is a mirror, right? So you don't change the mirror, you change you. So you get a different reflection in that mirror. And so, yeah, especially if you are someone like me who is in a situation where you feel stuck, where you feel like maybe you've been feeling not good enough, or you're noticing that, yeah, actually that's been blocking me and I'm not attracting the relationship that I want. I'm not attracting the clients that I want, or the business, the strategy. Like, I just feel stuck. Or I'm not happy, you know, I'm not happy. I don't feel like me. I feel like there's something more within me that I need to unleash, right? There's something I want to tap into so that I'm feeling in love with life and I attract a life that I'm in love with. I hope that this video has helped you. And if you are interested in working with me and hearing more about my program, let me know. Email me or DM me on Instagram, because you can have it all and you are good enough. You are good enough, and you can change your internal state and you can change your entire life, and it doesn't have to be hard. Okay, things are supposed to happen for you through ease and flow, and you can unlock that next level self and manifest what you want. Okay, so hopefully this video has helped you guys, or at least inspired you to get more into, go all in this, you know, energetic work. Let me know if you resonate with my story in the comment section below. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and share it with anyone who you think may benefit from seeing it. And if you're new here, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'll see you on the next video.